Roberts, video producer of the Towerlight.
And I'm Murphy, photo editor for the Towerlight.
And Vikings is back!
Woo!
On track!
Yeah, it is. This episode we called it Throwback Thorsday because it felt like back to what kind of like last season was, kind of like the heart of what Vikings is all about.
Relationships and drama and good A plot, B plot and good tension.
And good cinematography.
Great cinematography.
Stepping it up even further.
It was just really on point, except for like the last couple minutes, which got a little weird, a little confusing, the cinematography. But for the rest of it, it was just gorgeous. Like, it was breathtaking to watch. Yeah, I even tweeted about it. I was that excited.
Unlike me, who tweets the entire episode. #Vikings. But yeah, it was just really good. They as you said, they had a good A plot, B plot. We actually kind of switched midway through the episode, the focus, but they did it so flawlessly. It wasn't like past episodes where it's been like last 10 minutes, everything happens.
It was like, this is what happens first 30 minutes, and it built up to the last 30 minutes, which is going to build up even more to the next episode. And it was just really well done. It was something that I don't think we've seen since the first season, even. Yeah. Like, very early on in the first season.
This is the first episode of Vikings I've, like, thoroughly enjoyed, like, all season.
And I guess, my favorite part of this was the introduction of the new character, Guinevere, I believe is how you say it.
Oh god, I don't know how to say her name.
I don't know, but she's cool.
The new princess from Mercia, the Mercian princess. She's freaking awesome. I was like, why didn't Vikings has been holding out this great character on this? I was like, I had no idea she was coming, but she's just really cool.
Like, with all the other crap going on in the other episodes, they could have introduced her back in like episode 5.
Yeah, I kind of wish this episode had been more like a midpoint of the season. I see they're trying to like do like a final build up to the end, but they're just really solid.
Yeah.
Like, we got to see, I think, Aslak and Ragnar's relationship develop more with the birth of Ivar the Boneless, one of Ragnar's very famous sons.
Which is going to be really cool. I'm really excited to see where they go with that. Like, if they have another time skip in season 3 to like show like the growth of his sons.
Maybe, because I mean, definitely his sons are more famous than he is. So I think it's something that if the show keeps going, they're gonna do.
And I feel like they've been drawing away from the focus on Ragnar a lot in this season, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. He's kind of like, even we could kind of see later this episode, he's not the great leader that we once thought he was. There
was a lot of tension between him and Lagartha and Horik, which I thought was very well done, very subtle. It was odd to see him at the end caring so much about getting Athelstan back. Well,
yeah, I mean, he has been like every time been like, yo, where's Athelstan? They're like, he's dead. It's like, Athelstan's still out there.
I can feel it in my bones.
My Seamus impression. Those were your Seamus. Yeah, but it's just like he gets, you know, Athelstan's arm ring back at the end. He's like, he's still alive, and Bjorn was like, gonna see my babysitter. It was
like, let's get going.
It was pretty great.
Lagartha was great this episode also. I think the random scene where the dude tries to make out with her and stuff and like sex her up was a little off, but I guess it was like background on how she got to be an earl, but
and everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'm calling in this favor.
Yeah, but
and she could roll from a bath too. It wasn't just the dudes.
It was really cool. It was just kind of like more paid scenes. Yay!
And she has a cat. That's really important. I don't know why I mentioned it, but she has a cat. So
how can you not love her? I'm a cat.
How can you not love her? And kind of gonna flashback to like Aslak this episode, because I mean we began the episode with her and Siggy cheering her on because she's giving like a very difficult childbirth. I felt really sorry for her, but she was really cool this episode. She has developed a lot more. I think. And I think she's a lot more sympathetic this episode to viewers than she has been in the past.
She saved Ivar the Boneless and whatnot.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be cool. Athelstan didn't really do much this episode again. I was really hoping for it.
There was just some weird build-up between him and the princess.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't think that's going anywhere.
I don't think so either. I think that's. I mean, it would not surprise me if she came on to him, but
I don't think it's going anywhere.
No, we just kind of got a random flashback to him in theory, and it made me really sad because I got back out of everyone.
I'm still getting for him and Bjorn and Lagartha to run away to the hills and rule.
That would be awesome.
Although I guess Bjorn's too much in love with his lady love.
He was so angsty this episode.
So overdramatic.
I might not come back from battle. Let's make out for a bit.
I love you.
I love you,
teenagers. teenagers.
Yo,
Talking about angst, Floki. What's up with him?
what is up with him this entire season? It's like he had this entire season's like a bad trip for him. If he was on drugs the first season, the second season has been a bad trip for him. I mean, he's just been hitting those shrooms way too hard at Uppsala or something.
Maybe it was post-wedding stress.
I don't know, because he's all like, he's just chilling with Helga.
And then Helga just doesn't have a point. I don't know why they married him off.
I mean, they were a thing in the first season, but yeah, I don't really know. He was just like, I'm going with Hork because he appreciates me for who I am, / dark gods or something. He's like half angsty, like writing that really angsty poetry. Like, well, I guess they didn't write, so like orally composing really angsty poetry about the gods, and then being like, nobody loves shipbuilders, and I don't know what's up with him.
And then Hork was like, I would appreciate you for your ideas.
Ragnar doesn't love you for your ideas, but I do.
I do.
Some weird bromance kind of stuff.
It was funny.
I just enjoyed it. They're back to their relationships, and it makes each character tick. I mean, the relationships have changed, like Floki and Ragnar, and like that BFF that we saw last time they went sailing in. We saw Moonstone. It was like throwback, and then. But they're not at the same point as characters that they once were. And they're going to get Athelstan again, though. Yeah. It was
really good parallels, really good relationships, great cinematography, great story writing this episode.
Great new character
Great new character.
Like, I mean, you've got me sold whenever you introduce any female character, but you have a female character who's just so frank with her sexuality, and she's just like, yo.
Especially in that day and age, and it's really refreshing because it's like, this is a fictional show. You have liberties to do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the closest thing, like, just thinking of Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones is on my mind right now, like, kind of see with them more tells a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's, like, the closest thing to that. But in Vikings, we really haven't seen anything like this. I mean, like, Eartha definitely was a little bit, but she's really powerful. English.
Yeah.
Well, Mercian, I guess, at this point, Towerland England woman. It's really cool.
Yeah. Unless you have anything else to say, I would give this an A grade.
Yeah, I would definitely give it an A, like, solid A. This is awesome.
I'm hoping this continues into the next 2 episodes and then into season 3.
Yeah, I've been saying this whole series and like, oh, we'll wait for that one episode and then it'll get really good. And I think this is it. I have faith in Vikings.
Alright, that's it for us. Thanks so much, guys, for watching.
Thanks for watching.